So I tracked down the Bible from this guy, and we can accept reality that this is medieval 6,000 year earth right here, the life and times of Archbishop James Usher. I want to put this aside a little bit and go through a few very important spots to consider with this guy and with what the Bible he read and the Bible we have in the year 2020. What did you really understand of that? And you still had it at Jesus and things like that. And so, as you accept reality that this was this guy's era, let's get his birthday. So 1830 is really where we're back at right now. Let me drink water. The 1830s, we have to take the Bible out of print that the Mormons added also. So right there, yeah, 4/6/1830, start there and go back into when was his birthday. And was that close to my dogs? And then I'll go through Lord Kelvin's later. The Lord Kelvin, he's my favorite deductive because it's with his birthday. That's my ex-wife's birthday, and then with his when he passed away, that's when I married my ex-wife and my daughter. We're using her monarchical pattern to establish a monarchical pattern for your entire world. Where you're too dumb for the Bible now. You didn't know how to read the 1611 with Pangea. That one was too hard for you. And with God and Moses speaking face to face, that was really difficult. And Pangea, which right there in Genesis 1:9 described Pangea. And then when you read about the six barren matriarchs, you took special interest from there as to why did they not bleed until they were old? Well, Grandma Eve, she didn't actually start to bleed until probably 90 years after she got kicked out of the garden. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, my older brother, Adam and Eve's two first kids, Cain and Abel. And then finally out the good one, the good one. During the days of Enos, they used to call upon the name of the Lord. That's when you got your Bible and the legend of 6,000 Trinity College collapse. You didn't know that. So during the days of Enos, from the White Cliffs of Dover, fairy dust he made you all from is a good way of explaining you've had the Bible in print. Way to go, NASA. You made it to the moon on a powered kite of all things with that 1611 Bible still in print at 6,000. NASA, way to go, way to go with that 6,000 year Earth legend right there. How long is it going to last? And why can't you guys do your job and convince us that's an old moon rock and the pictures you took from space are for real now, describing Pangea. Yeah, so take it like this: the Earth swelled up from 24-hour day or 1 hour day Earth, where you now today in the year 2020, NASA scientists who made it to the moon on a powered kite with the 1611 Bible still. This is Lord Kelvin's deduction. If you had a brain cell, you know this one. NASA, who made it to the moon on a powered kite. Way to go. So let's go through his birthday, then I'll describe Lord Kelvin. So let's get you out of hell. No more Bible and just go with June 26, 1824. You have an idea. Hey, the earth is part of the coming down from the sun. A little God masturbate on the ground. We got a cult on there. This is White Cliff of Dover, fairy dust guy right here. He was born on June 26, 1824 and said 20 million years for the Grand Canyon. No, that didn't work. So he died on December 17th, 1907. So I'll take this one from here because my daughter, we're using the Menarches in order to explain the rises and birth defects Washington state doctors concerned with. That's having your Bible in print too long at 6,000 doctors, by the way. So June 26, 1824, that was on July 26, 1996. So I married my ex-wife, her mother, on December 17, 1907, so the sun cooled down. You forgot about Lord Kelvin. Calvin, that was my so you forgot, you didn't even know how to look around. Oh, maybe there's a little bit more that we could accept reality for, like that, and get out of hell with that type of shit. The come on to the let's get there to the Bible and never teach it again because we have a cult on the internet now, and never ever ever use the Bible again and teach it because Jesus is a legend in English. Guys, Jesus is a much different character. He's everything that he's not and nothing he is. And boom, boom, he's nothing. He is everything and nothing he is. Don't even pray to him. Gravity. Use gravity. Gravity, little children. Use gravity. Don't even pray to Jesus. Get Jesus as the Latin, Greek, English legend off the cross. Don't pray to Jesus. Don't read his books. Don't because you didn't read them right the first time. God and Moses spoke face to face to his friends. That's all you needed to write that on your mirrors with your white lipstick and never teach the Bible again. Write it on the back of your car. I'm going to go running scared that nobody in the world knows God and Moses spoke face to face. You can rear me because I think God magically poof 6,000 years ago. And the earth doesn't say that. I don't give a shit that you grew up from great apes. Just write that on your side windows and shit like that. And you don't give a shit that you're an immoral retarded. Cult, good questions.org, cult on the internet. You're an immoral retard. You can't accept reality now. Just go running scared and stop teaching the Bible at James Usher because just because you want to keep 6,000 to ignore evolution, it did actually happen. So there's a lot to it that's reality, or else we wouldn't think it is. And science would have what it is. However, at homosexuality, you went great aped out. Out there, will give you that. You're a cult, and you great aped out. You've heard of those who broke the Sabbath; they shall be changed into detested apes of all things. And 2 times, 3 times, 3 times we read from the Quran earlier today. So I'm accepting the 9/11 jihad, explaining to you that in '99 when you were there, I remember you guys. I read your shit and you're dumb, and but you reminded me of home. Yeah. There with Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil remain. Go read the book of Jasher again. Try that. That's what gave the foundational of. Yeah, the entire Bible, we got to get it out of print because we got a cult on the internet who can't read it now. And God, just put God and Moses speaking face to face at each and every verse. That's it. And God and Moses speaking face to face. You don't have a book after that. God and Moses speaking face to face as friends. God and Moses speaking face to face as friends. That's the only way to understand or interpret the Bible. God and Moses speaking face to face as friends is the only way to interpret the Bible. God and Moses speaking face to face as friends. That's the only way to interpret the Bible. The earth has never been 6,000. Jesus is a legend. God and Moses speaking face to face as friends. He was an albino. He wore a hijab half the time. God and Moses speaking face to face. You're the one retarded cult now. God and Moses spoke face to face. You're in hell. God and Moses spoke face to face. You're the one retarded cult. 6,000 year earth. Turn the Bible off and get it out of print out because God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. That's kind of cool. So you needed that, I suppose, in order to understand that. No, you didn't know how to read a book. Uh, Cult on the internet, turn off. So let's get it out of print at that. Okay. Yeah, you didn't know how to read it. Jesus was a Latin, Greek, English legend. We'll start. Okay, never teach this thing again because Jesus is a very complicated Latin, Greek, English legend. A riddle after that in English. Like that. Got questions that were called on the internet. It's a newspaper article. It's like a crossword puzzle you can't fix. Little dorks. God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. Hey, where do you put God into his book? God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. Hey, where do you put God into his book? God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. After that, there's nothing there but that. Oh yeah, you don't know how to think now because you have a legend of Jesus, and you said that verse doesn't mean as friends. Funny. And you believe in Jesus, oddly enough. The I believe in he was a real man, yeah. Actually, he didn't die though. So you have a self-effication and self-suffering and nothing though of a legend of Jesus dying on the cross. He actually handwrote the, hey look, Barabbas is right up there swimming like a fish. Like this. This is Barabbas on the pole. Oh, this is Barabbas. Pierce is right here. Barabbas, like, oh, I can hear as it plunked him up there. You know, that wasn't Jesus. And the depiction of Jesus is this, yeah, sure, never happened. And you can do this or you can do that. It doesn't matter. This is what Barabbas was like. Ah! They want to waste their 2 sticks. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, I'm gonna carve out of a cross beam and I'm going to make the support enough for a human being to be pierced up in big old heavy lumber. No, it was a pole. It was a tree. It was fucking dipshit. A moral incompetent cult on the internet that was Barabbas up like this on the tree. That's what the Bible described was not Jesus. That was Jesus to keeping record of Barabbas like that. And all and all and all and all like that. Cult on the internet. The 1611 Bible, get rid of it. It was a legend in English. Cult on the internet. Turn off that. Hey, thanks Jimmy Swagger for fucking up again. You have the legend. 1859. 1890 legend. It's always been a legend. Got questions.org called on the internet. You can't accept reality now. And it's always been a legend. Got questions.org called on the internet. Can't accept reality now. It's always been a legend. Got questions.org. Always been a legend. Be done at Jesus. Yeah. Be done at Jesus. Be done at Jesus. Got questions.org. Get rid of the Bible. Be done at legend of Jesus. I wish it were so easy. It's easy when you actually know what you're talking about. Because he was a false messiah, guys. And it's kind of cool like that. You keep him like that. But however, it doesn't work that way. Get rid of him. He's a story. He's a really neat legend. I love Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, Ben Yosef, he tricked you. And do it like that. Cult on the internet. He was 25 times by name in the Quran. And I said, you've heard of that? We went through that. And so we saw that theory of the origination of urine and moral retard now. This is 1859 through legend of evolution. Immoral retardation on this entire internet. Got questions that dumb. A moral retardation of this entire internet. You can't even use it for reality because it has it on it. And you're right here, got questions that call, let's get rid of the Bible because you're invalidating the internet right now. And all your newspapers and just never teach the Bible again because you have cult on the internet is invalidating your newspaper right now. Never teach the Bible again because you have cult on the internet is invalidating the brain cells of your doctors who gave birth to your children and things like that. And estimated to the lunar okay, with that 1611 Bible in print at 6,000 didn't happen. Yeah. You got it, called on the internet, give it up. Sorry after that, baby. And straighten your laps, you're in hall or something like that. If you need to get out of that, you give up as you already knew, but it may never teach it. That's what it meant. Called Never teach book. Ever again. Teach that it is medieval, teach it is invalid, and teach that you should go running scared like a little time bomb that is. 1611. Confetti. And oh, but Kurt Cobain blew his head up because more missionaries didn't suck on his toes. You fuck. So in 1830 they had a chance to do that, but they didn't. So you get this Bible in print too long at Felda for one. When the year 2020 is a 40,000 year fossil, and that's for real now. Got questions.org out on the internet. That fossil is for real. And in the year 2020, 1996, Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil is also for real. And in the year 2020, however old the Grand Canyon and the Alps are, they're also for real. And you're in a more retarded cult now, and you can't see through your own bullshit. So we gotta get at 6,000 never happened. Why, Kurt Cobain? Sorry about that. And should have done that then. Man who sold the world out would have been a good one to do that. Yeah, that's because Mormon missionaries never sucked on his toes. Hey, we liked your song, but we'll get the Bible out of print for you for that one. Yeah. You didn't ask us to before you did that, but we'll do this for you right now. Get it out of print because of who? Yeah, because Christians followed a legend. Really dumb. 6,000 year at the moral come from legend. 6,000 year dumb. Legend of the Bible. Blame it on the Jews. You can do that. They always get a bum rap. Anyway. So got questions.org. Here's what happened to you. No, the earth is not 6,000 years of age. No, it's not. Thank you for keeping Bible at legend and in print like that. And it's a long puzzle after that. However, we've had the Bible in print too long. Once we're done with that, I'm Ben David. Got questions that cult on the internet. Time goes like this for you with that Bible in print at 6,000. It doesn't exist. It goes like that for you with 4,000. That's a legend. There's nothing in the story because time goes like that, because 4004 BC doesn't fit. Nothing in story. But Jesus is a legend. Well, nothing in story. That stuff does it to the top of my throat. I was watching this Amazonian tribe smoke pot out of a little wood pipe they held out. It was really cool. I broke my last pipe the other day. It really fucking well. I got this one. You're a moron. That cult organization. Fuck. Thank God. Keep track of gotquestions.org. Accepting reality. We have to get rid of the Bible now. You're going to have to listen to me cough through the marijuana I smoke when I do this. I was like that. This is pretty harsh stuff. I don't always use it like that. I have a better vaporizer than that. That was for that really good. Make my feet tingle. So I'm making my feet tingle and giving you an example of wow, you could think your way out of the Bible and actually have a brain cell doing it. You could go, God, Moses spoke face to face as friends. That was a hard hit, though. God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. While I cough this off, let me get pictures of when I went on my missions trip. I'll show you a picture of the opposite soul. So you invalidated CFR 191 by being born. And that's an understatement. You got that book at Brimstone. And those were they got the 1856, Feldhofer 1, they got this. Feldhofer 1, 1856, and the Jews got that. Hey, thanks for the book. Yeah, 1856, Feldhofer 1, hey, Jews, thanks for the book. 1996, hey, Jews, thanks for the books. Put it right there with your ashes from the crematoriums, you morons. Put your book right there. Oh, remember your lodging. I hope DACA was better. You fucking did. Get that book out of print, you fucking stupid 6,000 year immoral retards. Fucking stupid immoral retards. Get that book out of print. Yeah, you got nothing. You're a legend of Jesus, a false messiah. Put your book right there now. Fucking immoral retards. Get rid of that book. You're too dumb for the Bible. Haven't been too long. Because what? 6,000 Europe never happened. Put it right there. 6,000 Europe never happened. You're over $28 trillion in debt and you're a moral retard, so I got to take the Bible out of it because I gave it to them right there. And back in the day when I did that, we were all hunched over because you grew up from great apes. You're stupid. Look at what that did to the posture. Oh, we'll just clump over and do whatever. You're all futile. Fetal. You're all in this unconscious, sucking on your own poetic demonic cocks that got questions out of moral and competent cult. You're all fetal. You're all fetal. You're all fetal like this. See me? This is me. See, I'm all hunched over like that. This is when I distributed the Bible in the former USSR. Got questions. This is that generation. It's okay. Yeah, no, so we figured out the earth is not 6,000 years age. However, you are, and you're all in hell. You're all fetal. You're all fetal. Looking at, look at that lovely cat or something like that. And you can't figure it quite out. Look at us. Children, 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 children. What? Great ape, 6,000 year, neither fit. Get rid of them both and go away and try again at both. And in 1859, you follow the legend. Children, children, mommy and daddy kept the book in print that they needed to turn off at for the age of the elves, but they can't for some reason. And children, 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 mommy and daddy kept the Bible in print for far too, far too, far too long. They need to turn it off at the age of the elves. Children, children, dismiss your Bible. Don't ever use it and don't ever teach it. It's a legend after that. Children, 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 don't teach the Bible. Use it what it's for. Handwrite it. Learn to write it from Deuteronomy 34:10, and then handwrite it after that from Exodus 33:11. If you're dumb like this, you'll end up like me when you're distributing your handwritten copy with the Russian Apocryphatic. I handwrote the entire King James version of the Bible to look like that, something like that, or something like that. Your Bible is medieval. It's invalid. At God and Moses speaking face to face as friends. Turn it off, and don't teach it at Jesus. I promise you that. See what I would lie to you? I looked like that back then. You're fuck. You're a little retarded cult. Wow. I kept it in brand. Okay. So I got punished by just okay. So this is the one that'll get you out of hell with. That one's an easy. There's a picture of some Legos in the Bible. God of Moses face to face as friends. So she was 26 years of age when she started to bleed in the former USSR in 92. How do I know that? Well, kind of weird. Her elder grandfather. Here's a picture of the Alps. I was 15, but I think the American kids will told him that the kid sparked his interest in my daughter or something like that. She was 27 and just starting to form breast buds. He's a typical 13-year-old in the year I was there from the Americas. So she looked like she was 13, but she was 26 at 27. Or she looked about 14 at 27, push it out, but about 14. But you're really dumb now. And you got that book in print and you don't know reality with it in print. Got questions that cult on the internet. Here's a picture of the elf. The 770 million year old rock size right there. I even climbed them once. And now I have to get the Bible out of print with pictures of my mission trip. Here's a picture of me and my cat when I was drunk. You're so dumb now. Never had to shave my forehead. So I use Zoe, my kitty here. You can use that in Gematrix database, and my cat and my dog and everything to get out of that. Okay, we need a little bit more information. Who's going to take the Bible out of print and where are you going to put it at? James Asher would be a good spot to end at. And just never use it after that again. And keep it at that. What is that? Well, those Alps were kind of 700 million years old, and the Grand Canyon matched, except the 6 million year water in the Grand Canyon. It's kind of the same, except they're both older. And the Grand Canyon, the Alps, same. Yeah. Geology, you're really dumb now. The Grand Canyon and the Alps are the same from 1 hour day Earth swelling up to become 24-hour day Earth, with 18 miles across and 1 mile deep of the Grand Canyon, and the beauty of the Alps. And you got the exact same. Swelled up to become. Now, so when did the Grand Canyon 6 million years ago get a little trickle of water? Well, it didn't happen until about 6 million years ago. Fuck. We figured a lot of it out. We don't have data like that. That's because Genesis 1:9 is Pangea. Got questions.cult on the internet. Genesis 1:9 is Pangea. Gravity worked. Way to go. Genesis 1:9 Mint Ban G. Your Bible's invalid after that. Got questions? That cult on the internet say it meant whatever you want, but you also say it magically poof 6,000 years ago. Get rid of and dismiss, never use the Bible at that because you're in a moral return now. That's dumb. That's like, hey, let's keep this thing broke like that. Fuck. 6,000 years cult on the internet? No. I may get the Bible out of print and figure out what year it's not. A little bit like that. And get it out of print because 4004 BC is a deduction of the Bible. Make it work with reality. What does science say about it right now? And at that, no Bible, no choice. Jesus, false Messiah. At that one cult organization who can't accept reality, Jesus is a false Messiah. Cult organization who can't accept reality about teaching a book on Sunday. Cult organization who can't accept reality. Got questions? That cult organization can't accept reality. And so I'm keeping a timestamp on you because now it's time to get rid of the Bible and take the Bible out of print. You're so far gone with it. It's a cult, 6,000 year earth legend. All of it. 6 is a part of it. More so, Jesus is himself, like the entire, and scratch your head, how do you do that? The entire invalidation of the story, his messiahship, his descriptive in the New American Standard Version. You fucked up from Aramaic. Golly, holy fuck. Cult on the internet. I tracked it down in Aramaic and the Targums, and you had to read the Pseudo Jonathan, didn't even know a word of the Bible to get it out of print that and shit like that. Oh, well, yeah, you have nothing. Up on the internet, you kept a legend of a 6,000 year book. That's not for real. So, cult on the internet, turn off. So, yeah, I like that. We stop wasting our time. The Earth's never been 6,000 years age. Go to my website. I took apart the entire King James Version of the Bible and wrote about pretty much after that. Something that you never thought to do. However, the Expositor's Bible. Guys, that's hag. Cult. Dumb. Nothing up here, dumb. You kept the book in print too long. Dumb. Nothing up here, dumb. You kept the Bible in print too long. Dumb, 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 dumb. You kept the Bible in print too long. Dumb, dumb, dumb. At Jesus, he was your Latin, Greek, English legend point to turn the Bible off and stop being so dumb, 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 using the New Testament apart from 2 verses from the 6:11. Dumb. We need to turn the entire New Testament off to even understand how to read the Bible, guys. Your legend of Jesus in the year 2020 is you went too far, legend of Jesus. Turn the entire Bible off. I'm Ben David. I'm not interpreting the Bible. I'm explaining we need to turn the Bible off. Oh yeah, no, 6,000 never worked, nor did it ever fit with the reality of the science around us. And go, okay, what happened? Right there. Questions.org. Why are you wobbling and refusing to accept reality now? Why do you read a newspaper? Or do you get this internet now? You're this timestamp wobbling. Cult on the internet. Wobble. No, okay, so let's go. Oh no, the Bible, that was a problem. English legend cult on the internet. We've covered. We'll go through my YouTube channel. And it being an English legend, turn it off. An English legend. Bible, I love you more, Jesus. Christos will love you a bit more as we never teach you and never talk about you again. My OJ, your job, or something like that. So you got cults everywhere in the Bible in print that you don't know how to read. So let's be done with the Bible and never use it again. The year's 2020. Try something new. Hey, we're never going to teach the Bible again because it's invalid in English. And never ever teach the Bible again, right? That would be a good tune. Let's not ever teach 6,000 again. That's always been invalid. It's the one I came up with. As I smoke a cigarette and ash in the sink. Nothing wrong with that. So, enjoy this. Got questions.org. Our job is to get the Bible out of print because 6,000 year earth never happened. Our job was to get the Bible out of print because it was a legend after that. GotQuestions.org. Expositor Extreme. Yeah, you made up a legend of that also. Pastor Tim, who refused to accept reality for Kennewick Man 1992. Fossil record in 96. My daughter was born in 96, 2 days before, of course. So, we used the birth date of my dog and right there with Lord Kelvin's deduction. That was also invalid. I get the entire 1666 one to explain to you. It's kind of cool. It's you followed a legend of a book in print for far too long, which is a newspaper article when you think about it. Got questions? Hey, this is for Facebook or YouTube, but nobody will listen to you anyway. So, hey, we got a cult on the internet, so I started doing that one. Hey, we got a cult on the internet. Why don't you turn off your Bibles at that and accept reality for reality, like gravity, and actually open up your eyes to reality of what's going on around you and the magic proofing volcano that is for real now. From your Facebook post or something like that. Yeah. How could you keep the Bible at 6,000 year Earth? Got questions that are how and not see through that bullshit. I'm having an existential crisis with this. With you still there? Got questions that called can't accept reality. Such an existential crisis that it meant we have to get rid of the Bible. Got questions are called on the internet. That's why I've been like existentially crises down to this thing. Oh shit! Yeah. No, you just followed a legend. So we're done with the Bible. You just followed a legend. Okay, kids. 6,000 year Earth never happened. Okay, there were more than one. It was medieval. Got questions not cult on the internet. You're a medieval cult, of course. Duh. But a little different. You couldn't accept reality following a delusional disorder. Which is kind of fascinatingly unique now that it finally came up with, yeah, that meant we have to get the Bible out of print. That's never been valid to look at reality and see what's right around us. Duh, that's how I grew up, and that's what we're taught to do is Sparkies, wake up. We ain't read a book twice. We'll just do whatever Pastor told us to do when our babies are gonna run into the walls. Blah, baby made his stinky little bitch over there laugh. It took 20 minutes to clean her stinky head. Oh yeah, kids laying in their shit. Yeah, that's a typical Bible teaching pastor's daughter-in-law. Baby made a stinky laugh right in the yeah, the Earth's not 6,000 years of age. It never has been. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they made that up. Yeah, they made up Kennewick Man, 9,200-year-old fossil. They made him up. Just made him up. Just made him up because they had nothing better to write. Yeah, that was kind of the Bible you read or something like that. That's called a delusional disorder, Pastor. Yeah, you got a mental illness. Okay. Yeah, it's called mental illness, age of the earthism or something. You're too dumb for the Bible. You followed a cult legend. It's kind of easy after that. You followed a 6,000 year earth cult legend. Let's get the Bible out of print and show you where you're at and what you did. And the words of the Bible you're going to read. So the rest of it's just a little story after that 1611 story. You go, God and Moses spoke face to face, and it's pretty boring after that. Because he liked being in his book, I guess. Hey, look, they've never known how to read God in the Bible. God and Moses spoke face to face. Yeah, pretty boring after that. Welcome to the altar. Oh, you're a cult on the internet. God and Moses spoke face to face. We gotta get the Bible out of print because of you. I know there's no one 6,000 years of age. And where is it called? No more 6,000s. Let's be done. Zero, no more 6,000s. Okay? Zero, no more 6,000 cult on internet. We need to be off at that. Look at your lips. followed a cult legend cult on the internet. So I'm at 44:41. I'm gonna go make some tea. And cult legend that went back to the Geneva Bible 1602, cult legend that went back into the Matthew's Bible 1537, cult legend that caught up with the Archbishop James Escher, get the Bible out of print because of his error, and cult legend that remained after that. Like this one. Hey, you can read this any way you want. The earth God magically proves you. Let's see if this says that. So, when did we get magically proofed? Is this 6,000 years or not? No, this is New Catholic Edition, and it's got Jesus going like that. I like this one. He was actually an albino. But this is the Old Testament Confraternity Dewey version. I like the Dewey version a lot. Let's go read where God's at and see if God would like to remain in his book or not. Since then, no prophet has arisen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. So let's go right over here like this. Therefore, keep the commandments of the Lord your God by walking in his ways and fearing him. For the Lord your God is bringing you into the good country, a land with streams of water, with springs and fountains welling up in the hills and valleys, land of wheat and barley, of vines and fig trees. Yeah, so I like that one. I want figs. And pomegranates. Yeah. So what did they eat? The grape. They ate the grape. That was in the words of your false Messiah. You have the sacrament of wine and a hangover with this book still in print. So now while they were going, behold, when the guard came into the city and reported to the chief priests and all that had happened. So you should probably take pretty close note of you got an immoral and confident cult on the internet. God and Moses spoke face to face to his friends. Woe to the world because of the scandals, for it must needs be that scandals come, but woe to the men through whom scandal does come. So see, that was a book of fucking Matthew. Do you not know how to read your book? God and Moses spoke face to face to his friends. On the Matterhorn. God and Moses. Sirach, contend not with an influential man, lest you fall into his power. Quarrel not with the rich man, lest he pay out the price of your downfall. For gold has dazzled many perverts the character of the princess. So you follow the medieval legend, and we got to get the Bible out of print that and never teach it again, because that said that. And never teach the Bible again because of who God and Moses spoke face to face as friends. For Christ did not send me to baptize, but to preach the gospel. God and Moses spoke face to face as friends, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Christ be made void. So he took God out of the Bible, and that's what you missed out on when Saul changed his name to Paul in the book of Corinthians. You didn't know how to read the book. So being this medieval legend, got questions that call. Saul changed his name to Paul. You knew that. I told you. I told on myself. It's the legend after that. And 6,000 turned it off that because 6,000 years never happened. You already did that. Thanks. And so NASA scientists who now we got this immoral and confident cult of this internet. I'm Ben David. Why don't I get the you get this out of print and use your data correct for once in your life? The Ginzberg man, 9,200-year-old fossil. He's real old, right? And use them with Feldo for one. You're a moron now. So Richard Dawkins reading from Darwin. Thanks, but your grandpa's seen on a retard, by the way, and still When we compare that you had the Bible in print too long and Richard Dawkins is a senile moron reading from the on the origin of the species without putting in there, I'm going to fix this theory for you and not grow up from a great ape ever and admit that I'm wrong about something for the first time ever and get the Bible out of print because we have this immoral like company cult on the internet. He's reading from a theory that he can't solve. Okay, I'm going to keep going with Grandpa Darwin, Grandpa Darwin, Grandpa Darwin. 6,000 years, Grandpa Darwin. Right on. Up to then, practically the whole world accepted the James Fisher chronology in 1859 when senile retard later grew up to be. Wow. Now we're at 25%. Can we turn the whole Bible off at that? And then no great apes happened. It was 6,000 years legend, stupids over there. And no great apes. Get the great apes out of your schools and don't go to school until you're 12 years of age. You're worthless peons. We're getting the Bible out of print because you're all morons now. With 6,000 years. GoChristians.org. You've expired the Bible legend. GotQuestions.org. Cult on the internet. We're at Get Rid of Bible Legend. It's been on too long. Literally. It's been on too long at legend point of the 6,000 and then legend of Jesus. So I'm not even joking. So let's just never teach you to get into Jesus. I read all the Bibles. I handwrote it. It's okay. You can be done. You don't have to worry. Go to my website. Get off the internet.